It's really dark. No, I don't like how that looks. Hey, Nom. Hello! Hello, everybody. Hi, Alfonso. Never mind. I think it's fine. I was initially thinking it was a little dark, but I think it's okay. How is everybody? Playing did you let me say Moku? No! That he's the best and you're just jealous because his feet is the best part. His feet collection obsession is the best part. Right. I think we have to go to expression editor and I want her neutral to be a little more happy. How do I do that? I just want to know why her mouth curves that way. That's a lot of Elden Ring. Not enough Elden Ring. Okay, if I go to neutral... Yes, I like that better. Hold on. We're gonna go to the mouth. We need to mess with this. Because I don't... I don't fucking understand why... There we go. There we go. That's what I want. I just want like a... Why is it white? Why has she got so much teeths? That's not a power, Alfonso, oh my god. Oh my god. I just don't understand why her teeth show. Oh my gosh, so cute. There we go. Look at this cutie. Oh, thank you, Alfonso. Alright, I need to edit this part of her eye. It's too bright. I don't necessarily like how bright it is. I almost want to erase this glossy sheen that's sitting over the eye. Because it feels like it's almost too much. Let's add a layer. Move it down. And up the brush size. Don't worry, I know this looks scary right now. I'm doing it for a reason. I don't like this cloudy haze shit. Oh, I can't do it individually like that. Oh, because it's mirrored. That's annoying. Right, there's gotta be a way that I can change that. I guess the best thing I could do is trace over it and get rid of the haze so that the eye doesn't seem so dull. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Give her no! Listen, Alfonso. My character is what my character is, and you either like it or you don't. I can't help you. not gonna fake my booba. Even Ollie, I mean, Ollie doesn't have booba. She has fake booba. Yeah, her booba isn't real. It's all fake. That's what we're talking about. He says I should have booba, but I don't want booba. I would rather not have booba and be true to myself than to have booba and be like every other VTuber shill out there. I'm being so for real. I don't want to be a fake VTuber with overly excessive boobs. It's not who I am. I'm not jealous. I really could care less. If anything, as I've said before, I find it really pathetic that girls feel that they need to inflate their character just to get attention. And I refuse to stoop to that level. We've had this conversation many times. I don't know, this is not working the way I want it to. Can I mess with the way this is layered, maybe? I really don't like that haze. I don't know. We'll leave this for now. Hey, Luna. Going pretty good. What layer is that on? Okay, almost. Gonna do brush opacity lowered. Even lower, I think. Yes, that's better. We like this. We like this. Oh gosh. What layer did I put those on? That is drawn in an entirely different layer. No, it's gotta be this brush, and it has to be much lower opacity. Cute. Okay, good. Face paint. I have to fix this. Because this is all jankety. I turn all of this off. What does it look like? Why is this green is my question. To get rid of this layer. And we'll fix it manually. Colorful Neverruns don't give shit, they're more work than reward. Yeah, I mean, it's mostly like a back game achievement. It really is. It's unfortunate, but it's fun. I have fun fighting the ones because they're hard, and then, like, once you start getting through the game and you're high enough level, like, finding stuff that's actually challenging is kind of challenging. Where did those white dots come from? Shut up, Alfonso. You know what I mean. I actually need this layer for a reference. Mainly because I'm gonna have to bring these stripes, like, further around the face. That's not the color. What the heck's happening? There you go. Oh, I'm using the wrong brush. That would explain it. I think I need to have it terminate nicely, so... Alright. Can I see it better from this side? Not really, her hair's in the way. Ah! You know, you're eating a piece of pita bread. Alright, it's better than not eating at all. I'm a little bit proud of you. Now you gotta do it a lot more. I just don't understand how you have not collapsed yet. Can I, like, turn off her hair? Alright, forget it. We're gonna do it on here. Because I can't see shit. Because you're a hot and busty anime girl? What? Okay, face stripes fixed. Cute. Happy. Override. Alright, face is infinitely better. Oh my god, anime girls get boobalicious eating bread. What are you teaching them? Alright, now to the hair. We gotta fix this shit. So I am thoroughly upset with it. Yeah, I like that a lot better, actually. Oh my god, he's gonna do it. Sotono Diamond Fund? I mean, don't blame you, but she's not coming out till like March. It's a while. It's like another 4 months. First 10 pulls? Let's go! You got Hishi Amazon? How many pulls do you have right now, Alfonso? Dude, I was on Reddit earlier today, and I saw somebody who got 5 3 stars in one pull. I was like, what the fuck? How did you get 5 3 stars in one pull? Actually crazy. I don't like that hair is cutting into... I don't want to move the whole procedural group. Actually, maybe I do. You got it? Nice! 50 pulls? That's not bad at all. Nice, 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 nice. So you got Hishi Amazon and Manhattan Cafe and 50 polls? That's actually awesome. Nice. Oh yeah, you got Curran and Digi in the same poll. No, I don't have that kind of luck. I did have a 2 poll. I forget who I got. I think when I was pulling for Maru, I got Maru and Bourbon on my PC account, and then when I was pulling on my phone also for Maru, I got Special Week and regular Teo in one poll, of which I was a little disappointed. Because I already have a 4-star Teo, I don't need more. You have a Roblox avatar of Cafe? That's funny. I will not be rolling for Cafe. As much as I want to, I can't. I can't do it. I can't risk not getting Kita. Not getting my MLB Kita. If I... Well, here's the thing. Manhattan Cafe will still be out when Kita-san drops. So, if I pull for Kita and I get her, then I will reconsider my options. I will reconsider my options. Okay, there's still some layering things about the hair that I'm not liking. And I'm starting to not like the texture on the hair that I put. Kinda not a fan of it. And I want to change it. So, we're gonna mess with that shortly. It's not doing it for me. It looks kinda janky. It's almost like too much. Think about Ogre Fat Christmas? Oh, don't worry. That's true. I might not roll for Manhattan. Alright, I'll be right back. I need to get some water. And I'm actually gonna go grab my food. Because I will eat and do work on the model at the same time. I'm not gonna wail. It's not happening. When I sign on to my account, you'll see that I still have 60k carats. Okay, I'm not wailing on anything. I am standing firm on my 100+ k carats on my across 2 accounts, and I will not be wailing on anything anytime soon. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, back. Sorry, sorry. Okay, okay, we're back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have food now. I have water. I fed the cat. She's not mad. Carrot, but I think she'll be fine. Okay, what game are you gonna make her play this year? Yes, I washed my hands. I did go to the bathroom too, and I washed my hands. Thank you very much. And I also washed my hands after feeding the cat because I got cat food on my hands, and that's gross. What horror games are you gonna make me play? 0. We don't play horror games. Alright, real talk. If you want me to play horror games, then we need to see, like, some community improvement. And I'm not saying, like, in your behavior. I'm saying, like, I have had a very low follower and sub count on YouTube and Twitch. So when we hit, like, a certain milestone, we will play a horror game. Okay? Okay. I don't know what horror game, but we'll play a horror game. Maybe we should play Backrooms with Momo. How am I gonna improve if I don't play horror games? I mean, I would hope people would like me for my non-horror game content. But yeah, I'll play. Time for all the cats. No. It's not just improving follower and sub counts. There's gotta be more people in here too. More real people. Not just you guys and a bunch of alt. I haven't even set the goal yet and you're like, we got it. Y'all are crazy. I know you will, and I'm scared of that. I am legitimately scared of that. This will not do. This will not do at all. We need more cover for the side of her non-existent ears. Yes, I do fear you, Nam. I understand that you have, many powers. Not many of them are useful in real life settings, but they're very useful to get jobs done. Determination is key. And when Nam is determined, shit happens. It's scary. No, but for real, it's not all on you guys. It's on me too. I have to... So here's the game plan. And I find that doing tasks are much easier now that I have my siblings holding me accountable for things. So... The goal in the next few weeks... This week, I want to finish this model. I'm not going to make an outfit. That is something that we'll do later. I'm going to keep my original outfit. But I want to finish her hair and her face. So the face is kind of done. The hair is what I got to finish in the next 2 streams. So this stream and Wednesday stream. And my goal, because if you look at calendar, next week, we're leaving. We're out of here. We're down in Florida at the end of the week. So my last stream will probably be on the 19th. 18th or 19th. I haven't decided yet what day I'm going to drive down. I'm thinking I want to drive down on Because we're not flying out until the 21st, so I'm thinking I want to drive down on the morning of the 20th. So I'm not driving in the dark, because driving in the dark is freaking scary when you're driving for 5 hours. Especially with the deer around here. I literally came home today. I was driving home. And I shit you guys not. I was 2 blocks away from my house. 2 blocks away from my house. Mind you, I live in a dense neighborhood. Like, it's not, you know, everybody's got like a 1/4 acre or a 1/2 acre of land between their houses. My neighbor's house is like 10 feet away from my house. It's very close. It's a pretty dense neighborhood. And I'm driving home and I'm 2 blocks away from my block. And I see 3 deer standing in the middle of the road. Three deer, just like standing in the middle of the road. And I couldn't drive to my house because they were just standing in the middle of the road. And the person at the intersection was like, why isn't this person going? I'm like, because I don't want to hit the deer. Or I don't want the deer to hit me. Either or. Listen, Alfonso. Deer are stupid. And they don't understand when they're about to get hit. I'm being so for real. They have no idea. They're very dumb. So I didn't want to hit the deer. Especially because he had his friends there, and I was like, shit, man, if I hit him, it's over for me. They're gonna send the squad out to get me. But yeah, it was very interesting. Very, very interesting. I was very amused. No, they were cute though. I didn't want to hit them. They were very cute. It's just very rare for them to be in the downtown area because they're not supposed to be in the downtown area. Mainly because there's a lot of people in cars in the downtown area, and typically they don't want to be near people or cars. So super interesting, but okay. And then, so the follow-up for those of you who were here on my last week's stream, when I was talking about how my boss yelled at me, he apologized today. That is the first time he's ever apologized. I was shocked. Shocked. Baffled. But yeah, I was very surprised that he actually apologized to me. No. I think he realized that he, like, freaked out for nothing. Like, he admitted it. He basically said, like, I have been very tense and high-strung. And he explained to me why. And honestly, after his explanation, I totally got it. It was rather unfortunate, the conversation we had in terms of what he told me. Kind of like watching reality TV level crazy. That is not Stockholm Syndrome. listen, I know what Stockholm Syndrome is, and that is not Stockholm Syndrome. Basically, what happened was, like, he... No, it's not like that. Hi, Pizza. So, basically, he went away for... not Thanksgiving, but a couple weeks before Thanksgiving, he went away on a trip to P-Town, which is, Provincetown, which is in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, I believe? I think? I don't remember exactly. But he went to Cape Cod. Okay, bye! That was fast. So he went on a vacation with the guy he was dating at the time. And they had been seeing each other, I would say, pretty seriously for like 3 or 4 months. And they like kind of just committed to each other to be like partners, you know? Not just like, you know, dating or just casual. So like, they want, and the guy literally asked him like, hey, I'd like to have this be like a really romantic trip together, you know? And this guy that he was seeing, like, he pulled some like crazy shit, if I'm being honest, while they were there. And essentially, it resulted in them breaking up. Like, when I say crazy shit, I mean crazy shit. Why is this lagging so much? Yeah, it was some crazy shit. I'm not gonna tell you details, but let's just say it involved some substance abuse, and then it involved some substance abuse, and it involved like some pretty hardcore cheating, like right in front of my boss, after they literally just like agreed to be partners. And granted, my boss is not really like a monogamous type per se. He wants a long-term partner. He wants a long-term partner, but he's not necessarily 100% monogamous. He kind of like rides the line. He's like, if I get into a monogamous relationship, I won't be upset. But I'm also open, like, I don't mind open relationships. So he's like he's not closed door on anything, honestly. So, but that was like not something that was mutually agreed upon for this trip. Like, it was supposed to be a romantic trip for the two of them. So when it became this other thing, because of the substance abuse, on not my boss's side, like, essentially the guy afterwards did not claim fault at all and was trying to gaslight my boss. And like, you know, you go on a date with someone, you get really close to this person, and then they like legit try to gaslight you like that? It's crazy. It's like, it's absolutely crazy. So I totally get, so basically like my boss trying to comprehend the situation basically like gave him a chance to explain himself and the poor behavior. And the guy didn't want to take ownership of it. Essentially gaslit him and lied to him. So he's like, this can't be a relationship. This is over. And the guy had the gall to ask him, like, can we still be hookup buddies? After, like, that insane betrayal. And obviously my boss said no. So, you know, he came out from this trip that was supposed to be romantic and fun and cute. And obviously, like, it kind of totaled him mentally. I don't blame him for being, like, you know, really fucked up about it. Yeah, exactly. The fucking audacity. So what he explained to me this story today, because, like, he's like, you know, I told you a few weeks ago when I came back from my trip that I broke up with him and that I didn't want to talk about it and I was processing it. Well, this is what happened. And I sort of started spiraling because of it. Understandable. I think most people would spiral if something like that happened to them, no? So, I totally get why he was, like, kind of a little edgy and shit. And then, he had been doing, like, really well after he went through, like, a certain therapy session, and he wasn't smoking weed anymore. Specifically, spliffs. He wasn't smoking spliffs. So, spliffs, if you don't know what a spliff is, for those people who are not part of this country or who haven't heard the term before, a spliff is a cigarette rolled with nicotine, rolled with tobacco, and with weed. So it's got nicotine from the tobacco and it has weed in it. And a lot of people smoke them because it's got the calming effect of weed, but nicotine in the tobacco, actually, according to my boss, he says it's, like, multiplies how much it does by, like, times 4. Sure, I don't recall that from that movie, but sure. But yeah, so he's like, yeah, he was really ashamed about it because it was making him, like, kind of, he would smoke it to calm himself down and to, like, kind of escape. But then it would make him, like, neurotic. So, like, once he, like, explained the whole story to me, I'm like, oh my god. This all makes so much sense now. Because my coworker, who lives with him as like, a roommate, platonic roommate, he legit told me last week, he's like, yeah, he's really, really, really ashamed of the fact that he started smoking weed again. And he's really self-conscious about it. That's what he told me after the incident last week. And I'm like, okay, maybe he thought that I was shaming him and it was, like, compiling on his own personal shame. But it's that, and it's also the fact that the weed made him neurotic. Like, it made him very, like, paranoid about things. So we had, like, a bit of a heart-to-heart. There were tears involved on his side. It was a good conversation overall. I'm too sweet, it's a weakness. Some might say that. In my opinion, knowing his history and knowing, like, how broken of a person results from what happened to him. Maybe you call it being overly sympathetic, but I'm more sympathetic to somebody who's undergone something that they can't control than somebody who's gone through something that is self-inflicted. What am I clicking on? No, it's not that. There you go. But yeah, like I feel much better about the situation, and I think we have come to a better understanding about it. Okay, yeah, I really like the green bangs in the center now. I'm looking at this more, and proportionally, I like it a lot. But yeah, so that's kind of what happened today. So I'm happy that that is resolved, and I don't have to walk on eggshells. But yeah, that was my day. My day was pretty good. I got shit done. I actually got a lot of shit done today at work. I was impressed with myself. I'm actually sort of debating, do I keep the texture that's on there? I originally didn't like it. Yeah, I mean, it's totally reasonable to be bummed about, you know. I was bummed because I genuinely didn't know what I did wrong. Like, totally had no idea what I did wrong. And it's like, it's very upsetting when you think you're doing so well and you feel like things are going great, and then all of a sudden someone like literally barks at you. It's not a good feeling. So I was really happy that he had the courage to approach me and be honest about it. Okay, this one is very black. What is this? I need to remove materials that are not getting used. It's like so glossy though. Why is it so glossy? I want it glossy, but I don't want it like crazy glossy. There we go. Like drop it down to there. Yeah, it's way better. I want like a little bit of sheen, but nothing crazy. But yeah, so that's basically like what happened today. I think my boss and I understand each other a little bit better now. And a little, it's like, it's always one of those things that's a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. And if I'm being honest, it was probably my coworker, his roommate, that just kind of talked to him, and he's like, yo, that was kind of crazy last week, what happened. And I don't think that was fair of you to do that, so, you know, baby steps. I mean, that's oversimplifying it, but sure. There's a lot more steps involved in that. And I think that's something that I will probably, like... something that I will try to speak to at some point. Because I realize that that's an issue that... not the freaking out part, but, like... being mistreated or being abused part is way more common than people like to acknowledge. Alright, we're gonna get this all on the same layer. And we're gonna go from there. Today was a holiday? You got holiday? What holiday is it today for you? Hey, Rattle! How's it going? A religious holiday? But you're not religious, but you still get off? What? We have holiday for everything? That sounds nice. Holidays are great. Where is this? Noodles count as pasta. Let's look at that texture again. It seems like you do have a holiday, like, very, very often over by you. This is not what I want. That's not what I want either. Whoa, that looks crazy. I don't hate that, though. I don't hate that, actually. It's just completely against the color palette. Ooh, that sounds delicious, Rattle. Why does it turn it red? I think I have to do it manually, which sucks, because I didn't want to do it manually. Why is it green? Those are really thick. I don't like that. Go away. New layer. Drop it to 1. Where's my mouse? Hello? Is that even drawing anything? It is. It's just really light. Like, this one's like too light. Okay, there we go. We got some definition in the hair now. That's all I care about. Okay, I need to finish my food. Hi, Rose. How's it going? Okay, I think I changed all of them. No, this is not changed. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Oh, no, 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 no. Undo that. I don't want to do that. Yeah, leave those as they are. Why are you waiting specifically for midnight to hit? Something fancy happening? Okay, those I might actually leave the way they were. Can I soften the gray on the other ones? Oh, thank you. I'm happy with how it's coming out too. I might actually just like finish it today, I think. I don't know yet. I'm still undecided. Cause like I made major changes to the hair before, but I'm now feeling like the changes to the hair were a little too much. I'm gonna actually add a layer. Trust the process. There's a process here. Okay, this is also showing me how many pieces I've missed, which is a lot. Yeah, I like that better. Just adding that like little bit of softness to the black. It was a little too intense. Oh, I know, Alfonso, I know. So, okay. So, I want to bring you guys into the loop a little bit about what's been going on behind the scenes here. So, every Sunday, my siblings and I have been doing like a team meeting, we'll call it, team meeting. So we have a team meeting and it starts around, it varies, but somewhere between 7 to 9 p.m. And it's usually for about an hour. And we talk about what our goals are for the week, what did we accomplish that week, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So we talk about all this stuff. And one of the goals that my sister and I set, I mean, he wasn't going to stream pack openings at 9 p.m. on a Sunday anyway. But sure, if you want to blame that on that, then that's fine. And it's basically where we talk about our schedules, we post our schedules, we talk about when we can stream together, we talk about what our conflicts are for the week, we talk about all the things. Like, it's basically planning for the week ahead and keeping our goals aligned and in mind. So, we have like a checklist and everything, and we've been going through the checklist every weekend and touching through all of these things. So we've made a lot of decisions on the back end that you guys aren't necessarily privy to yet. So for example, one of the decisions that we made was in terms of how I'm prioritizing my time, do I finish this model or do I finish my brother's model? The reason being is if I finish this model, I can go down to Florida I can spend time next week recording, and then go down to Florida with fully recorded videos that I can edit, so that I can start posting long form and short form content rather than just streaming. Because I did streaming for a year, and don't get me wrong, I love you guys, and I've had a lot of fun, and we've had a lot of great times, but me streaming for a year hasn't resulted in much progress on my channel. So, to offset that, I am now changing strategies with my siblings. And that is, I kept saying I want to do long form content, but I was never doing it. I just always made excuses like I'm too tired or I'm too busy. So now it's like with the two of them, you know, on board with this, there's no more I'm tired or I'm busy. It's we're gonna do it and we're gonna get it done. So that is the goal. The goal is to start producing content. Okay, I think this is it. I think this is how I want her to look. What do you guys think? If you leave, I'll kill you? What does that mean? What do you mean by that, Nom? I think this is a huge improvement from my current model. Too flat. Oh my god. She arguably has more booba than she does in the current model. I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, he wants my model to have, like, the biggest bazongs in the world. So I've just learned to ignore him. That's 100% true. Is it under extras? Yeah, it is. Okay. I mean, that's kind of why I didn't want to do my model with Big Booba. And Alfonso just keeps flaming me for it. I specifically didn't want my model to have Big Booba. Because I don't actually have a big chest in real life, and I didn't want to, like, have... I didn't want to be fake, man. I don't know how else to put it. I'm not a frog IRL. Oh my god. I totally get that, Rose, but in my opinion, there are too many VTubers who have frickin' double G boobs. And to what end? Like, I don't want to be just another one in the pack. And to be completely honest, there are plenty of successful VTubers out there who are not triple G boobs. You know? Alright, I'm really happy with this. So now, we need to add... Oh, I just added like 7 pairs of glasses. No, we don't need that many. You're gonna fight Serene? Have fun with that. Actually, what do my glasses currently look like? I have to pull up VC Face so I can actually see what I actually look like. Okay, so I have ovals. My bangs are actually a lot longer in this new model than compared to my current model. I think I want to move the glasses down. Maybe not. Maybe we move them back up. Hmm. Symmetry. I agree 100%. I was really sad when he died, but afterwards I'm like, damn, he's actually really cool. Why is this just like pitch black? What the fuck is happening? I think Verso's my favorite character to use, but as you get like later in the game, there's a lot of characters that are resistant to light attacks, so it's really not fun. Because I was running him as a character using a light sword. Why am I painting this green? It's supposed to be gold. What am I doing? Oh, I'm a monkey. I'm a monkey. I'm a fucking monkey. Fucking monkey, Tokusa! Normal attack, double turn. There's what I love about the game is that there's just so many different builds that you can do, and it's just awesome. It's just such a good game. It's insanely good game. It makes me happy. That game makes me happy. And if it doesn't win all the awards during the Gamer Awards, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. That's it. I'm gonna be super mad. Super mad! Because it deserves all the things. Alright, we got our new glasses. Alright, so I guess my question to you guys is, do we like the bangs high, or do we prefer the bangs low? Any opinions? Because right now, like, my bangs on my current model are much shorter than the bangs on my newer model. I'm just curious how people feel about this. The difference between the current model and the new model. Oh my god, Nom, get out of here. What do you mean make them more joined? Like make the green ones come to a point? Is that what you mean? Okay, because like they are also much longer. Like if you look at where my current bangs sit above my eyebrows, whereas these are below my eyebrows. They're almost touching my eyes. Alright, we can try messing with that. Oh, that's so cute. I'm happy. I'm so happy. This is so cute. I'm happy. Okay, you want me to move the bangs. So more like that? Or is that too... Is that weird? Should I make them taper more? Like, this one is a little higher? Yeah, it feels strange. Yeah, the bangs on my old model are much fatter. These are much more like individual hair. Yeah, exactly. I know. That's why I'm like, maybe I move this back. So I can also do this. I pulled them up a bit. Does that make it better? As opposed to that? I feel like it might just be okay the way it is. Maybe I only move a couple hairs instead of all of them. Like maybe I move this one over here. No, that doesn't work. No, that looks fucking weird. How can I fix this? I think it's okay. Bold outline, no outline. Bold outline, no outline. Okay, so let's go to this and see how it moves. I haven't done the tail yet. We'll do the tail later. Like I said, I'm more focused on the face. Oh, okay, we gotta fix that. We gotta fix that. There's major clipping happening here. In the shoulder area. Okay. Alright, I know what I gotta fix. Never gonna move like that, you're too lazy. Oh, you're so mean to me. Okay, so like the whole arm area needs to get clipped out because like you don't see anything beyond the wrist, so there shouldn't be any clipping issues now. What is that? Oh, I did clip part of it that shouldn't be clipped. She's got a hole in her back. It's like, what the fuck was that? Okay. We should be good to go. Alright. So I think I actually really like where this model is at. I think it's like just what I want, really. Don't say if I'm wrong or right, but there are immortals because they have some kind of Nevron counterpart like Renoir with the Curator. I'm not gonna say if you're wrong or right. It's a little bit confusing. But once you get to the end, you'll understand. I want to mess with the hair just one more time. Oh no, not the bounce. I feel like there's a way I can make this better. So like, what if I pulled it up and then pushed it back a little? Well, not that far back. I just like it like this. I don't ship them! I don't ship them. Alright. I'm not gonna change anything. I'm gonna leave it as is. No, I don't ship anyone in there. I don't ship anybody. Not everything needs a ship. Sometimes you can enjoy things just the way they are. Also, like, I think what bothers me about the Ciel and Verso ship is, like, I get it. Ciel's husband is gone. But, like, yeah. I don't know, dude just died. You don't think the bangs are too long, brother? What do you think? I'm wondering if the bangs are too long. Well, because, like, if you look at my original model, my 1.0, the bangs are, like, above my eyebrows. Which like, I'm worried that people won't be able to see my expression. We already know you're a cis gun. Get out of here. Yeah, I'm just worried that because it's covering my eyebrows, you won't be able to see my expressions. That's my only concern. I don't necessarily mind that they're long. Oh my god, hair, please. What are you doing? Blah. That's a nice name. But yeah, you don't think the bangs are too long? Because, like, you can't see my eyebrows? Like, part of the reason I like this, my current model... No, it's great. You like it? Okay. Alright. Then I think I really like the detail that I put into her face. Like, look at her little cheekies. Look at her nose, the freckles. She has a... Oh, what happened to it? She had a beauty mark. It's gone! Forgot to turn it back on. She has a beauty mark on the cheek. On her little cheeky over there. I was originally gonna put it where my beauty mark actually is in real life, but since I have the vitiligo, my beauty mark doesn't appear anymore. I think I need to drop the glasses a smidge. Okay. I think we're done. I'm happy with how this looks. I will not be doing any more on this. I am gonna start using this model. I'm gonna use the current model until the end of the year, and then we will be switching to this newer model. So, yeah. That is what it is. Here's what it is, folks. I have no idea what you guys are talking about anymore. You ship Versa with Monocona. What? Oh, I'm so happy with how this looks. It looks so cute. It's been 2 hours, but we're done. I think we're done. I think we're gonna stop here. Cause I was not expecting to like the hair tweak, but I like the hair tweak that I did, and I think it's gonna stay. I like it. It's gonna stay. I think it looks good. I'm happy with how this looks. We'll eventually get to redoing her outfit, but for now, she's just gonna keep my default outfit. But yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, so like I said, we are going to be recording more. Get rid of the glasses, but I like the glasses. I like the glasses. I am a nerd. Anyway, so I will be using this to record some stuff in the coming days. Maybe I'll do some recording tomorrow. I also wear glasses in real life. I refuse to get LASIK and I refuse to wear contacts because my eyes don't like them. The only time I wear contacts is when I cosplay, and that's because I like to suffer. But yes. So this is the new model. Ta-da! So cute. Super happy. That being said, I will be using it to record content going forward. And I will probably start using her in the new year. I will not use her before that. Basically what I want to do is I want to use the new content that I'm going to record to soft launch the 2.0 model. And then I'll hard launch the 2.0 model in the new year. So that's the goal. So between now and the end of the year, I'm going to spend all my time when I'm not streaming and while I'm not, well, down in Florida, I'm going to be editing things. But when I'm not streaming, I'm going to spend most of my time messing with recording stuff and creating content so that when the new year does come, I'm going to have a lot of content that I can just throw up onto my YouTube. I want to have, like, my goal is to have like 20 shorts recorded and edited. I doxed myself. How did I dox myself? I mean, you know I was going to Florida. That's where my grandma is. Anyway, yeah. I want to have, like, 20 shorts, and if I can, we'll see if I have time to do some long forms. We're gonna do some long forms. So yeah, we'll see. We'll start with the other stuff. But yeah, so that's the goals. So you guys are privy to them. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Good night. Have a good evening, everybody. I will not be streaming tomorrow, but my brother and sister will be, so you can go harass them. Ha ha ha. Send you alligator meat, please? I am not going to venture into the Everglades to get you alligator meat, sorry. Alright. Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. If you're new, please leave a like or a sub on YouTube or a follow on Twitch. It helps my channel a lot. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Bye-bye.